Hi, I'm Julie. Welcome to the SoCal Garden Haven. Come along with me as we explore my Southern California garden, discovering what's growing, and finding a little peace and happiness along the way. I've had this banana tree for many years. Actually, it started with bananas don't actually continue to live. What you do is you continue to get pups from the same original tree. So it is February right now, and I'm very excited that I have some bananas that are ripe. A lot of times if it's too cold that during this time of year they won't ripen, but these guys have ripened. They are so delicious. This is like a cross between my neighbor sprinklers just went on, and this is on the edge of the thing and I am getting wet. This is like a cross between a plantain and a regular banana, so it's kind of sweet, a light sweetness. And then you can also fry it, and it's so delicious, and I'll show you what it's like when it's fried. So I'm picking these off. You can't cut them off, it's a better thing to do, but I'm doing this right now so that you can see me pull off a few here, putting them in my pocket, because I'm going to have some of these tonight for dinner. And then what you're supposed to do is you cut the entire thing down to the ground once it's done. That way pups surrounding it can continue to grow. You'll see over here it's created a big bunch over there, so that one will be really nice, but it's not full. You can see how it hasn't plumped up, so those aren't ready. There is one yellowing a bit, but they're not quite fully formed, so we'll see how that goes and check in soon. I'll show you how these look when they get fried up. They're very tasty. So here's one of the bananas that I'm cutting, and then I'm going to put it on to fry very lightly in neutral oil, and I'll show you what they look like once I get them going here. We had one of our infamous February heat waves. Actually, this one yesterday we hit 90, which set records. Today it was like 85. That ripened the bananas up. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. So now you can see that they're lightly cooking there, and then they'll get like slightly browned on one side, and then you turn them over. I don't think they're quite ready to turn over yet. So when they are, they'll be lightly browned. Then I turn on the other side, add a little salt, and it's so good with it's like sweet, savory, a little bit of salty, delicious. One of my favorite things to cook from the garden is these bananas. So that's about as dark as you want to get, some of those darker ones. It's starting to smoke a little bit, so I'm going to turn it down so they don't burn up quick, but it gives you an idea what they look like. So here they are, all plated up, delicious. I'm going to try one. I'm really excited because I haven't had this for a few months. The last time I was able to harvest was the fall. And then I was lucky that during this winter, they actually made some bananas for me. This is a variety that's from Vietnam, is my understanding. So if you have one of these dwarf varieties, you can of course eat them fresh, they're delicious. And then also, like I just showed you, you can fry them. I put a little bit of sea salt on them. You've got the really nice flavor of the savory with the sweet and a little bit of crispy, but a little bit of squishy as well. So I'm going to try this right now. I'm so excited. Delicious. I have a few more, and I'll probably make another one. Here we are a couple months later. You can see that one that before that was still forming has gotten a lot bigger, although it still needs a little more time, not only because of the green, but also because there's still some ridging. They plump up when they're ready. The best way to do it when they are getting ready is to cut them off here, up here, and hang them to continue to ripen. And then you can eat them slowly, although I have to admit I eat them pretty quickly. There's another one over there you can see that's forming as well, a little bit behind. The plant really did like the heat wave we had in February, so now I've got lots of bananas coming in because of that. It is now mid-April. So this cultivar, I was told when I got it years ago, is Big Jim, although it is a dwarf. You can see that these they're really shrubs. You could call them banana trees, but they're really shrubs. But you can see that they don't get that tall. So they really are dwarfs, which is really nice. You can see a few new ones growing in here. It is really nice because the bananas aren't high up. They're pretty close to the ground, so you can go ahead and get them at ground level. The one thing to keep in mind with any banana trees, you can see a lot of splits in the leaves. That's from recent Santa Ana winds, so you have to be okay with your plants looking a little raggedy after the Santa Anas, and you can clean them up, and I will be cleaning out some of the brown leaves, but actually that was done a couple months ago, and they're already, have new ones. When the plant finishes, so once this stalk is harvested, then you cut that particular tree bush down, and that leaves energy for the pups that the plant has created to continue to create more stalks of bananas. So each one dies afterwards, or will die if you don't, even if you don't cut it down. So cutting it down just makes more room for new pups to grow. So you can see this is a newer one that came off of this one, or one that I had actually. It came off the one that you saw the bananas I was eating in February off of. So that was the baby from that plant. So it gives you a little bit of idea how this works here. Really cool plant, really tasty, really fun to harvest bananas from your yard. Thanks for spending some time today with me in the garden. If you enjoyed being here, feel free to subscribe and come back again soon.